effective communication is 20% of what you know, but 80% of what you feel you know. And that is a quote by Jim Rohn. I hope this is not beyond your ken. President, and my mentor. Members of the executive, especially invited guests, a pleasant good evening to all of you. On the completion of my assessment on the Toastmasters Pathway site, my communication style was assessed to be direct and analytical. I scored 6 on the direct and 3 on the analytical. So basically, my dominant style is 80% direct and 20% analytical. So the direct style of communication is decisive. It is also competitive, independent, and confident. And because persons with this style of communication is usually focused, results-oriented, ambitious, goal-oriented, and decisive, people may perceive them as being strong-willed and demanding. And they are usually very motivated by their challenges. And they can be seen as impatient when they are bored. These persons like to feel in control and are usually frustrated when they have to rely on others to do anything at all. And they measure progress by achievements and success. And they are usually not, again, motivated. And they are trying to move towards their challenges in life. And what work, they display more inclination to results rather than relationships. And they are usually, they usually do not share their feelings as much as they should. Now, the analytical type of part of my personality is very precise, exact, analytical, and logical. Now, persons with this type of personality are usually very communicative and systematic and task-oriented. And they sometimes are perceived as perfectionists. They are usually very organized, very self-centered. They are also very poised and very diplomatic in their approaches. Now, analytical people like to be very contented and they like to have certainty in terms of what they do. And they do not really share their feelings as they should. Now, these people, because they need to feel sure of their positions and they need to manage the expectations of those around them, they usually guard their personal information and keep it very private. And they also do not share their emotions very easily. Now, when I started this topic, I asked myself, how can I use my communication style to improve the relationships that I have? And that is really the topic, but the objective of this communication level 2 for anyone who is doing this, all right? Now, in order for me to improve my communications style and my relationships, I have identified that I should be very communicative to my audience and adapt my style of approach. Now, in adapting to your audience, you really need to feel them out, understand the type of people that are in the audience, and you also have to adjust your language to exactly the audience that you have. Now, this needs to be appropriate. So for example, in the type of language that you use, when you're at work, you should try to speak properly, speak knowledgeably, speak intelligently, so you will impress the people around you, and in that way you will be able to climb the ladder of success. Another way is that while doing presentations, I should be more interactive with the audience that I'm speaking to. So for example, I will say Nigel, or I will say Vanessa, and identify them by their names and ask them questions that are relevant to the particular topic. And in doing so, it helps to increase the knowledge of the audience by that type of interaction, and it also helps to bring out knowledge and also add information to the particular seminar or audience that you're addressing at that particular time. Now, there's one problem with communication, and that problem is communication is usually one of the most difficult things to get across to your audiences. And that has to take time, effort, and a bit of tuition from somebody who is an expert in the field. Thank you very much, Master Tuso.
Clearly, relationship